Hi guys, I am Isa. Today we're going to learn how to use Java. So anyways, the first thing we'll need is the Eclipse IDE. Because it's a good Java code editor. So anyways, we'll need to install the Eclipse IDE Java version. So once you've done that, just press create a Java project. So that's just gonna show off these. So you have to write the project name. I'm gonna say Java intro. So now they can't have spaces. So we should have like underscores. So then you don't really need to change anything else. So I'm just gonna press finish. So now we have this Java intro project. And it has the source folder. So I'm going to right click on the source folder and then create a new package. So we need a package, if you want to like code in Java. So I'm gonna name it main. So inside this main package, I'm just gonna right click and then press new class. Just have to write the name of the class. So I'm gonna name it main as well. So you have to check this option if you want. So now it has created a main.java file. So now it shows the package main, public class main, focus has the void main string args. We're going to learn about these later when we're learning about functions and classes. But to print something, you have to write system.out.println. Then you have to write quotation marks if what you want to print is text. So in Java, you have to end all your lines with semicolons. And then I'm going to press this button to run the code. So now it prints out what you wanted. And also, once again, I want to point out, it's the difference between print and println. So let me just, add another one. You can see that, it creates a new line before writing the other hello. But if you use the ordinary print statement, there does not create a new line, so you can use like /n to make it to create a new line. So now it says hello again. So anyways, next thing we have to learn about are variables. So variables are pretty much just a way to store data. So there's different types of variables. So now it's system.out.println. So to create a variable, we have to write the var keyword. Wait, actually, you have to write the type of the variable. The first type we're going to be talking about is string. Also, to write tags, you have to write 2 slashes. I'm going to say strings. So I'm going to say, so in Java, if you want to write the string data type, it has to start in capital letter. So I'm going to say string name. So you have to write equal sign and then the value. As I said earlier, if it's a piece of text, then it has to be quotation marks. Double quotation marks, it has to be double quotation marks. So if I write hello, and then you have to write plus to join it with the. Actually, I'm just gonna write value. So now if I run my code again, it says value recess because the string name is reset. So now we're going to learn about integers. So that int. So if you just know that there are different types of integers. So yeah, the first type is byte, which can store negative 127, which can store negative 127 to 177, and then we have small, short, which can store around like 60,000, which can store around like negative 60,000 to 60,000, and then we have the ordinary int, which can store somewhere around like negative 2 billion to 2 billion. Then we have the long, which could store like 10 quadrillion to negative 12 quadrillion, or something like that. So we should just stick with the ordinary int. And the int number is equal to, like, if you're doing numbers, then you don't have to put the quotation marks. I'm gonna set it to like 279. So now, if I change this from name to number, and I compile my Java code, this value 274, as it is. The next one is booleans. So like booleans are just true or false. That's it. Booleans. I'm gonna say boolean. Which is boolean. So let's say boolean. I'm just gonna name it like I'm just gonna name it like a number above 200. Also, one thing to point out is that variable names can't start with numbers, but they can have numbers in them. Is equal to true. So yeah, as I said, it can either be true or false. I want to say number above 200. Number above 200. So it says value true, so now the number is above 200, like it says in the code. So anyways, so the last thing we're going to learn about in this tutorial is if statements. So let me just, let me just, tag out all of these. Okay, so now all of them are tagged out. So the last thing I'm going to learn about are if statements. They pretty much just say if this thing is true or false or whatever, then do something. So I'm going to create an if statement. Wait, but before that we need a variable. So I'm going to say int like num1 is equal to 500. So I have to say if, and then put these brackets thingies. Let's say if, let's say num1 either equals to, greater than or less than, or greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, and not equals to. If number 1 is less than 500, then system.out.println num1 is less than 500. So if I run it, shows nothing. But if I set the number to like, I don't know, 499, and I run it again, it says num1 is less than 500. So if I set it to 600, something greater than 500, nothing happens. So we could use else. So else pretty much means like if it's anything else. And system.out.println num1 is equal to 500. So yeah, we want it. So like if I set the number to 500, says num1 is equal to 500, but if I set it to 600, I mean, it still says num1 is equal to 500, which you don't want. So in this case, we could use else ifs. So it's just like else if. I'm just gonna put this else in a new line there. So I'm going to say else if num1 is greater than 500. Then it's going to say system dot out dot println num1 is greater than is $500. So now if I run it again, it's like I want to go to 500. So if we set it to 500 again, it says it's equal to 500. So I mean, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, don't leave a like and subscribe. So bye. Hi guys, I am Isa, and today I'm going to learn how to use the swing library in Java, which is used for making GUI applications. So anyways, let me just write public class and the name of the file, and then public static void main string args. So here I'm going to be writing our code. So to ensure that it's working, you just write system.out.println so I'm just change this. Now we're on the file. So anyways, this library I'm talking about, it comes with Java, so you don't have to install anything. We're going to import java x.swing asterisk, which means you should import everything in java.swing. So yeah, to make a new window, we need to make a frame. So I'm just going to say jframe frame is equal to new jframe, because that tells us how to declare classes. So let me run the file. Nothing happens. We'll have to make it visible. I'm gonna write frame.set visible true. Now you can see that this window appears even though it's a bit small. I'm going to say frame.set size. So the size is going to be 400, 500. So now you can see that now it's exact. But like we have to actually put something in it. But before that, you can see that when we run the program and we close it, you can see that the command will still running. So I'm going to say frame.set default close operation jframe.exit on close. So now if we run it and then if we close it, the command ends, and we're just going to say frame.resizable false. So yeah, this is the frame. So now I'm going to put a label inside of it. So a label is just, like a piece of text. But before that, let me add the background to this frame. So I'm going to say frame dot get content pane. So I'm going to say get content pane dot set background color. I'm going to say new color. I'm going to say like 125, 0, like 50, 255. So now the code doesn't exist. We'll have to import java x dot. So have to import java dot awt dot asterisk. So now if we run it, we see that we have this purple window. So anyways, I'm gonna add a label. I'm gonna say JLabel is equal to new JLabel. So anyways, I'm gonna say label. But actually, I'm going to go over here and say frame.add label. So now you can see that there's nothing here. Just change this. So we have to add text to this label. So here, I'm going to say label.setText. Just gonna, write some text. So now it shows the text. So let me also just change the font. So I'm gonna say label dot set font. So I'm gonna say new font. So after I write the name, I'm just gonna write a font. And then the style, I'm gonna say font dot plain. Gonna be a pointer in the size, say like 50. So now you can see that the font is changed, and the window is still kind of big. So anyways, so I'm also going to add an image. So I'm going to say image icon image is equal to new image icon. I'm going to say frame dot add image icon. Oh, actually I'm going to say frame dot add image. So instead of adding it as a frame, we're just going to specify an image path. So we're going to say image.png. So this is the image I have. No, it's not that good image. So yeah, in here you're gonna say label.setIcon image. Now you can see that that's the label's icon has changed to that. So now let me just set resizable to true. Right, so now you can see that the icon shows there. So anyways, I'm going to say label.set horizontal text position glabel.center. Now you can see that it's in the center of the icon. So now And so I'm going to say label dot set vertical text position JLabel dot top. So now if I run it, the text is at the top of the icon. So anyways, that's all that we're going to go for today's tutorial. If you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. So bye.